it's Lori here today with my top 10, not in any particular order, because I think that would be kind of hard. My top 10 Bath & Body Works candles for 2021. So the stipulation for this is that I had to burn or melt. Most of them were burned. I think I only had one that I melted, but we'll talk about that. And I had to do that in 2021. So I will say that doesn't mean that this candle was new for 2021, which would have been hard because, you know, how they bring out different reiterations of the same candle and under a different name and packaging. So that would be a little bit hard, but I wanted to do the scents that were new for me in 2021. And so I think that gives me a way, because I did buy some at Candle Day that I haven't had a chance to burn or melt. So I'm hopeful that I can put those, if they end up being great, in next year's video. For example, Merry Maple Pancakes. I love it on cold, but I have heard very differing opinions of that one. So I really want to burn that one before I make a decision. But I'll tell you, on cold, I absolutely love it and grabbed a few of them. So I'm hopeful. I'm hoping that it's not bad. I don't smell a lot of maple in that one. So anyway, some people really get maple in it and I don't. All right, so these are all scents that I burned or melted, like I said, for the first time this year and really enjoyed them. So let's jump into the first one here. I don't like this lid as much as the matching lid, but you know, you guys know. I mean, 2021 was the year of a lot of things, but for one, it was the year of the fishy lids. And so at some point, it's like, we'll take whatever lid they're bringing us. So this, that doesn't smell like fish, obviously. So this first one is Wild Berry Jam Donut. I, again, like it better with the pink lid, but I have all of these also are in my collection, so that helps. But obviously, if I loved it, I did get backups of them, at least one. All right, so this says Sweet Wild Berry Jam, Powdered Donut, and Brown Sugar Crumble. This particular version of this, I don't believe burned very well. I think this had a lot of sooting issues and other issues. So I think I'm gonna do the next one in the crock and see how it does. Because I think this was one of those, and I'm trying to remember, I need to keep better notes, but I think this was one of those that was hot fast in the beginning, smelled amazing, and then just smelled like burning kerosene towards the mid-range and down. So I'm gonna put the next one in my crock, probably in this office after the new year, and really enjoy it that way and see how it does. But yeah, love this scent. It's just such a fun, happy donut scent. So it really does smell like a jelly donut to me. And you get that powdered sugar on the outside. It's amazing. So yeah, there are, I think they came out with some for Candle Day, I want to say, or it came out right around then. So it's definitely coming back if you want to pick some of that up and give it a try for yourself. Hopefully that one burns a little bit better than this one, but yeah, loved it. All right, I said in a previous video that Bath & Body Works does their mints, like mint chocolate chip type of scents very, very well. And this was one of them that I really liked. This came out for SAS, I want to say, over the summer, and I picked up quite a few for $6.12. This was mint chocolate chip milkshake, or it came out before and then they kind of clearanced it. And so we were going from store to store, grabbing a couple at each store. This is vanilla mint ice cream, chunky chocolate chips, and whipped cream. So this, it was so funny because so you get the low profile lid. Some had the dust covers. I mean, it was just crazy. It was right in the middle of lid gate, or whatever you want to call it. I don't know. Fishy lid gate. I don't know. So yeah, this was on here. I love this scent. It does so well in my candle crock. It just lasted such a nice long time, and it just smells like mint chip ice cream. So yeah, if you can still find these, I doubt it, I would grab it. If they bring it back, 100%, I would stock up on that one. And I was so glad to get them for $6.12. So yeah, win-win. Okay, there's a couple in here that, depending on what YouTube channels you were watching, there were some people really bagging on this particular scent and another one that was in this collection. And I was just like, what are you people talking about? It's so stinking good in a good way, not bad way. I know Ashley, Nicole, really likes this scent, and I 100% agree with her. This is so good. I purchased multiple backups of this on Candle Day because I loved it. It just burned so well. I mean, I didn't have to babysit it. It just was a gorgeous, I don't know if I would say like a pumpkin cookie type of scent, but yeah, so this is pumpkin cinnamon bun. I mean, I do get a little bit of that cinnamon bun type of scent without it being too overly cinnamon. This is just such a warm and cozy type of scent. I don't know what they did, but it was fantastic. It says warm cinnamon roll, pumpkin spice, and vanilla frosting. I don't get a lot of pumpkin spice. I really don't. It's hard to describe, especially when you smell it on cold. It's kind of like, yeah, okay. But it's another one of those scents that just transforms when you melt it or burn it. I burned these and loved it so much that I just wanted to keep, going through my stash of these. But I'm like, what if they don't bring this back? I'm going to be so sad. So I don't know. Do I have maybe like 3 of these, I think, at this point? So I'm happy with that. I'll burn one a year for the next, 3 years. Hopefully by that point they'll have brought it back or something, renamed it, whatever. But that is fabulous. So if you can still find that like on SAS, especially SAS prices, scoop it up. I'm telling you, I will say Kent from the candle channel has retracted his original opinion of that candle. And he actually really likes it and purchased a backup, if that tells you anything. So it wasn't just him. I mean, there were quite a few people that were like, this doesn't smell that great. And then, and I'm like, well, I like it. So listen to your nose too. I mean, it's great to have a starting point when somebody tells you, they tell you what it smells like and you can kind of judge based on your scent preferences. But if you love it, it doesn't matter. Buy it. I mean, if you want a backup of it, buy it. So yeah, I mean, if I tell you something's terrible, just smell it for yourself. Because I mean, clearly we all have different noses and, go with what your nose wants you to pick. All right, the next one, I know a lot of people said that this smells exactly like cranberry or blueberry pie. It doesn't. To me, it doesn't. I have all of those candles in my collection. So I don't know if some of those other folks do. Sometimes, people will review something based on a scent memory. I would challenge them. Like, you might want, if you have those in your collection, maybe, but I don't know. It's not exactly the same. Now, are they very similar? 100%. So if you like any of those 3, you're probably going to like the other ones. I mean, they're very similar. They're similar enough that it's like a scent family, I would say. But are they exact same? No, not to me. And if they use the same exact fragrance oils, they're messing around with the ratios a little bit. So it does come across a little bit different. This one was iced cranberry scone. I think I changed the lid because some of my lids were actually fishy of the ones that I picked up in the store. So yeah, we're not going with fishy lids. We have fresh cranberry, crumbly brown sugar, and sweet vanilla. So this one I would say differs from the cranberry pie. I don't know. It's not as deep and rich of a cranberry and not as much pie, if that makes sense. It does kind of smell like you would expect a scone to smell like. Smells a little bit more like that and with a little bit of an icing component to me. And that was not in cranberry pie at all. I don't know. So this smells different to me, especially when you burn it. I mean, cold, it's similar if you put them up right next to each other. And I actually just finished a cranberry pie candle from last year. And it does smell different when it burns. So I feel like this is a lighter version. And I don't mean light in terms of strength and throw. I mean, it's not as deep and rich. It has more of a, I guess, it's a like sugary glaze component, maybe. I don't know. And not as a buttery crust. That would be that's my opinion of this. And I think if you like either one of them, you're probably going to like the other one. That's what I would say. I don't think there are enough difference that somebody's going to go, ooh, really didn't like cranberry pie, but I like the iced cranberry scone. So if you can find this, especially at a really good price for SAS, I would scoop this up if you like the cranberry pie, even blueberry pie. It's very similar to that as well. So this one shouldn't come as a shock to anybody if you watched my Candle Day haul and participated in guessing as to how many of these candles I picked up. It was Paris Cafe. And so I got 7. I purchased 7 of these at Candle Day at various stores. And I think 2 or 3 stores. I don't know. But they had a lot. I don't like to clear the shelves. I mean, unless, let me just say, if it's SAS and they're $6.12, you better believe I'm probably going to clear the shelf. Especially when they only have, I did that last year with blueberry pie. I think they had 6. Maybe they had a couple left. I don't know. I don't normally like to clear the shelf, but let me just say, if they have under 4, I'm buying all 4. I mean, if it's a ridiculous number, I probably am not going to clear the shelf, but $6.12 is kind of hard to pass up if it's a favorite of mine. And this, if I could find that for this price, that price for this one, I can't even say it. I get so excited by that. But anyway, I love Paris Cafe. So this has been around forever. I know. I didn't burn it until this year. I don't know. I think I was scared because everybody said, oh, we'll take over your whole house. You can smell it when the lid's closed. And let me tell you, you can. I can smell this. My whole cabinet, my candle cabinets, not just one. Candle cabinets smell like this scent. And the lids are on. I mean, I don't know. It is rich roasted coffee, sugared brioche, and vanilla cream. It definitely smells like a very rich roasted coffee. It is so good. This candle. I will tell you though, I had one burning, so this one I haven't started burning. I pulled out a fresh one for this video, but I do have one that I was burning in my living room, and that one's struggling to pool. And I'm like, what is going on? I had it going for 3 hours. I typically do 3 hours on my candles, especially Bath and Body Works, and it was really struggling. So I may put that one in my hurricane on the next burn just to make it, because you know how it does that weird burning thing, and you get, if it doesn't completely pool out, it just like has a wax memory and it stays like that. So I think I can correct it by putting it in the hurricane, because that really gets nice and hot. And I think I can fix it. But anyway, I don't know. I might have to start these in the hurricane on the first burn. I don't know. I will let you know when I'm done with that candle. It's going to take a while because I typically do those in the mornings. And not every day. I don't burn the coffee candles every single day. But anyway, so that was weird. I wasn't loving the burn on that. And I'm like, I have 7 more of these. It's a little too strong to put in the crock in this office too. Like, it'll take over my whole house from this small, tiny room. But anyway, love this candle. It should be out in the stores, I would think. So if you can grab this for a good price, I would stock up if you like that scent. All right, I'm going to grab a couple more here. So we have, 4 or 5 more? All right, so another one that's super, super strong that I had really hesitated to burn in the past. And I picked, well, there's 3 of them in here that, like, the strongest candles that Bath and Body Works has, like, that are gourmand. I mean, they have some really, like, I am not burning mahogany teak one. I don't know. If that ever comes to pass, you guys can all laugh at me, but I just can't envision a world where I'm burning mahogany teak wood. No. Just, no. It reminds me of walking into Abercrombie and Fitch back in the day where you couldn't breathe because they were constantly spritzing the clothes. No. I just can't see that ever happening. But anyway, who knows? I didn't see me buying these either. So this one, I just purchased this on Candle Day as well. One of my stores had them out and I was able to get them for Candle Day pricing. Summer Boardwalk. I love this. I burned it for the first time. I literally bought one over the summer and didn't burn it right away like a moron. I don't know. Like, I should have burned it. And I kind of waited because I was afraid of the popcorn. So let me tell you the scent notes and you'll see why. This says caramel glazed popcorn, warm taffy apples, and salty sweet cream. I was worried about the popcorn. I don't typically like popcorn scents. I mean, kettle corn is okay, but if you get that really movie theater butter popcorn scent, I can't do it. It's just too yuck. I don't know, too greasy, sickening, but I just can't do it. So I was worried about that, and I knew this one was such a strong scent. It takes over your entire everything, your house and everything, probably out to the street. And I was worried, you know, I'm like, I don't want to smell, you know, have my whole house smell like the movie theater popcorn. But it's not. It's really a caramel apple and popcorn scent. And it's just so nice for the summer. It just screams summertime to me. And so when I saw that it was coming back for the candle day, I like the packaging. It's cute. I said before I would like it if it was a complete wraparound, but I'll take it as it is. The lid's not hideous. I mean, it kind of goes with the theme of this, you know, collection. And so it's kind of cute. So I did grab a couple of those for candle day pricing, and I'm super happy to have them in the collection since I didn't get them. You know, who knows if they might have them, you know, left over from summer at like an outlet or something. I would scoop them up, especially if you can get them for the $6 and change price. Okay, another one. So there's 3 in this top 10 that I had put off purchasing and burning in previous years because I was afraid of how strong these would be. And you guys know I'm the pumpkin pecan waffle queen now. I love it. And vendor wax can't get enough. It's pumpkin pecan waffles in the candle. I know I never burned this before this year, before 2021. And because I was afraid of it. So last fall I smelled it and I was like, ooh, that's kind of strong. And didn't pick it up right then. Well, all of my stores around me after that, like around Thanksgiving and Christmas, they were totally wiped out. I feel like last year they didn't have enough pumpkin pecan waffles, at least in my area. And so when I was kind of, you know, because I probably would have purchased one for Candle Day and I couldn't find them in my stores. I don't know what was going on. It was crazy. But so when they came out again this year, I was like, I'm getting it. So burned it right away and have been stocking up different packaging. Doesn't matter. I've been buying them this year and do have quite a few in my stash now. This is maple syrup, golden waffles, pumpkin spice, and brown sugar. It's just, I don't know. It's like a nutty waffle scent to me. I don't get tons of maple. It's in there, but it's not the sickeningly sweet maple to me. Yeah, and so some maple syrup scents also can smell very burned to my nose. I don't know why it doesn't come across that way. To me, it's really like a nutty, really nice nutty type of waffle scent. I love this. Yeah, you guys knew that would go in. And I do like this, you know, like coppery kind of lid. Very fun. Okay, so another one that came out in the collection that had Summer Boardwalk that I only bought one of was this berry waffle cone. And so I loved this. I like the lid that the white lid on them. I do have one of those in the collection, but I just grabbed this one. So I burned through, I don't know, at least I probably did 2 this year, and I have a couple more left. This is Sweet Summer Berries, Golden Waffle Cone, and Creamy Vanilla. This just has its own, I don't know, scent profile that is so recognizable to me. I don't know. It's got the really nice rich berries, but then you get like that almost, I want to say greasy, and I don't know why in the best way, but greasy waffle cone scent. It's very heavy too. It's very, very, I don't know. And I don't know, there are some iterations of this where people said that they didn't have enough berry in it. It was all like that cone. And this one almost borders on that. And when did this come out? This was an early pour. So it probably will come out when it's burning. But some people were saying that it didn't smell like berries at all in some of them. But the ones that I burned that came out around this time, it was like, I want to say early 2021, right? Because it came out for the summer collection, spring summer collection. Those did really, really well for me, and they're very, very strong. So yeah, this is I'm sure this is out again. If it's not, it will be. This is fantastic. This is so strong. And it really smells like that, like I said, greasy, like heavy waffle cone first. And then you kind of get like a berry sorbet type of a blend. that kind of comes in there too. It's a really great scent, and yeah, I have quite a few in the collection. All right, so the next one is another one that a lot of people bagged on. I don't know, they just didn't love it, and I don't know, I do. I just can't help it. I love the scent. Okay, like the lid, like the packaging. This is Old Fashioned Cider Donut from that same collection that we had, that, what was it, pumpkin cinnamon bun or whatever. I thought the packaging for this collection was pretty cute, so I liked it. It had pumpkin pecan waffles in this collection too. I did get one of those in this packaging. I think it's fun. This says Old Fashioned Cake Donut, baked apple and sprinkled with brown sugar, cinnamon. So I don't know. This just smells like such a nice apple cinnamon donut without the cinnamon being that harsh cinnamon. It's more of a bakery cinnamon. It's not at all like the broomstick cinnamon brooms at all. It smells like going into an apple like orchard type of a thing where they're making the donuts fresh right there. That's what it smells like to me. And so the cider that you get, it's got like an apple cider scent in here, doesn't have any of the mulling spices at all. It's just a fresh, juicy apple and like a cinnamon sugar donut. That's what it smells like. And it's really good. It was very strong, very bakery-esque to me. It really had that nice bakery goodness and oomph to it. And I really enjoyed it. I had a couple of those. I definitely burned through one full one this season. And then when I saw a couple for Candle Day, I was like, you know what, we're grabbing it. It's a good price, and I don't know if they'll come back. So I think I have at least 2. I'm hoping 3 in the collection, and I'm happy with that. So I have at least 2 of each of the 2 from that collection that I really enjoyed, and I'm hoping they'll bring it back next year. And so the last one was one that I really slept on this year. I think a lot of people did. And I just, I didn't burn, it's another one. It's like, I just didn't burn it right away. It didn't smell particularly like, I don't know, fantastic or awe-inspiring in the package. And so, I'll give you a little hint there. And so I just kind of waited. And then I burned it and was like, oh no. You ever do that? You're like, oh no. Are they going to be gone at the stores now? Is that like my last one? But thankfully, I feel like maybe they re-poured them or found more somewhere, I don't know, for Candle Day. So I was able to get a couple more. This is pineapple pound cake. So this says fresh pineapple, sweet vanilla pound cake, and sprinkled with powdered sugar. It smells okay. I mean, I will say it's okay. It kind of smells a little bit like pineapple, again, like Play-Doh. It kind of does. Or just a little bit like a really diluted version of a pineapple scent, maybe. There's a better way to say that. It doesn't smell particularly strong, and I know that's what a lot of people were saying. Like, well, I don't know. It didn't really appeal to me. I smelled it on Candle Day or smelled it in the store. It didn't really smell that great. Well, that was my issue. I don't know. This just comes across as it does. It smells like a delicious pound cake when you burn this. It really does. It burned really well, and I didn't have any problems with it. That's always another thing. Like when you can get a candle that does really well for you and you don't have to babysit it every second and, push it along. And I don't know, it just burned so well, and I just enjoyed the heck out of this one. So I thought, you know what, I need to get at least another one. So I have 2. I believe I have 2 of those, and so that's good. I feel like that is a perfect candle they need to come out with alongside of that carrot cake, and I think that's coming back, which I missed it, darn it, last year. So that'll be one that I will be picking up, you better believe. But I feel like this would do really, really well for Easter. I feel they need to bring this out in carrot cake and just do some fun like scents like that for Easter. I think that'd be great. So anyway, that's my top 10. I don't know if I could pick a favorite, honestly. I mean, obviously pumpkin pecan waffles is one of my favorite scents of all time. So that would be difficult to do, but I almost think, I know it's going to be really weird, but I almost think this is like my favorite surprise candle of the year. I never thought I would like this candle. I mean, it's just kind of, I don't know, it's okay, but it just transforms and just is such a nice candle on burning. And yeah, that was probably my surprise hit of the year. And I probably, you know, it's one that I definitely want to have in my collection at all times. So beyond that, I can't probably rank these, but let me know your thoughts down below. If you had to pick one of these, what would you stock up on? I mean, based on how many I have in my collection, my top two would probably be the Paris Cafe and Pumpkin Pecan Waffles. I guess that's what I would say. If we were going by numbers in the collection, those are my top two. And then the third one would be the mint chocolate chip milkshake, just because I got those on such a great deal. I stocked up on it. So let me know your thoughts down below. If you had a favorite standout candle of the year, let me know. And I look forward to talking with you in the comments section down below. And I'll see you next time. Bye, everybody.